Alright, this is episode 3 of Building with Forgot. In the last one, I built this house and the town square. And in this one, I want to finish off the mob spawner over here. Alright, I want the roof to be made out of tinted glass, and I want it to look kind of like a greenhouse. So I'm going to need to collect a lot of amethyst shards to make the tinted glass. And also, since this is going to be an XP farm too, I'll need a enchanting table, so I'll finally use diamond tools. Alright, now I'm going to have a time lapse of me building the spawner. Alright, I finished the walls and floor, and now I'm going to make the collection system over here. I don't know exactly how to make this, so I'm just going to dig down and figure it out. Alright, I did some research. I need soul sand to make it go up, obviously, and then it takes them 18 blocks of water, like falling through the water, to turn into drowned. But I can't be more than 16 blocks away from this spawner up here, so they have to go up and then down 18 blocks and then back up a little bit and then over to the killing chamber, which will be behind here. So I have to go figure all that out, and I need to go to the nether to get the soul sand. Alright, I got enough obsidian to make a portal. I got it from a rune portal in the jungle biome over there. Really? Destroyed one block. That's how strong my roads are. Alright, fix that, and now... put it right here. Spider somewhere? Okay, this is getting annoying. I need torches around my base. Something. Alright. Just go to the nether. Okay. Try not to die. Fine, I was gonna put a tree like right there anyways. I'll come back when I have soul sand. Alright, I got the bubble elevator done, and now I need to do the 18 blocks down over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then I go back up. Alright, and then place all the kelp in there to make it full blocks. Break it all. Okay, now I put a bucket of water here. Put a block there to make it go all the way across. Alright, and then I could just cover it up with whatever I want. But you go down right here and find where that ends because it needs to come back up a little bit. Alright, so now they go up and then across and then down. Then they have to go back up a little bit, so do that and then alright, I got the soul sand now. It needs to go right here. Then I need water to go upwards. Place all that back. Go get some water. Alright, I have to do this here. And then, let's see here. Break this. A sign there. A sign here. Iron fences so they can actually go up the water chute. Put them all along here. Actually, I don't know how far up it needs to go. I need to make the killing chamber before that and then connect the two. Right, figured out where I want my killing floor. It's at the same level. Actually, that's the bottom level. I want this one more block higher. Hold on. There we go. So I want a window right here so I can see the mobs spawning in. And then they'll go into there, they'll go up to here, and then down, and then back up through here, and across to my killing chamber right there. Alright, the water source should be working now. Guess I could test it. Just... Oh, I need to cover this up. Then they'll slowly go down. And then they should drop and then... Yeah, and then they go through here, they go up. They'll go around to here, and this is where I can kill them. Although I do need to make this look nicer because I'll spend a lot of time here. But I think it's done other than the roof now. Alright, I fully mined an amethyst crystal, and I only got 36 tinted glass from it. So, I guess I'll just let it regrow and then I'll go back to it later on. But I can't complete the entire roof without like a few stacks of tinted glass. So I guess we're just going to wait. Alright, everything should be working. So I think I'm just going to take those torches off and cover this up. And then I'll build it later on in the video because I need more copper and I need more tinted glass to finish off the roof. I covered this up and I instantly heard zombie noises, so should be working. Gotta wait a minute. It should arrive right here. Put this here. Or spawned in. Let's see them showing up. Maybe it's because it takes so long. Oh. I feel like they're getting stuck right here or something. Only one there. Okay, the next one's push them. Oh, there's ground here. It works. They aren't getting pushed all the way. I guess I just gotta get rid of that sign. Why ain't that working? Keep that. Break that. Break that. I already got one copper. Guess it works. Alright, I changed the design some last night, and I spent the whole night just hitting zombies, and I only got 14 copper ingots, so it's not that good for copper yet. It'll be better once I get looting on my sword. So I guess I'm just gonna go find some more obsidian and make an enchanting setup somewhere. I've been cleaning behind the houses, and they've turned into a circle, so I think I just have to come down here every now and again and clean them out. Found another mob spawner just in a cave. I think there's a chest in there, but I can't see. Yeah, there's two chests in the back. It's kind of weird. How far away is that? It's right there. It's definitely too far to connect them. The house is just over this hill. There's my house, and then it's about the same distance down into the cave. Yeah, it's kind of useless. I'll just take the stuff from the chests and then leave it down here. Alright, I finished the mob spawner, or the top part of it at least. Want to add lights into it though, because I need to turn this off at some point because it just overflows with mobs. So I'm going to add a light into this wall, and this wall, but this one will have a window in it made by more tinted glass. Alright, I got all the lights put in, and the zombies are spawning again, and one is stuck right there, but I'm just gonna leave him. Actually, he's holding something, he'll stay there forever. Whatever. Now I gotta wire up all the lights to turn them on and off. Alright, I'm done wiring up all the lights, and it works completely. All 3 lights turn on. Now I gotta clean out the system again so there's no zombies. Make some sort of pillar right there so they can't spawn on that. And then clean up the healing chamber area down here. Before I do any of that though, I need to fix this problem. So Endermen and zombie piglins come out of this portal and they break the doors. And I caught one breaking this door right here. So I'm going to put a fence around this on the inside and the outside of the nether because I'm tired of them busting down all the doors. Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure that I have a flint and steel because that definitely broke the portal. Where's my flint and steel at? Okay. Ah, come on. I'm gonna do the tiniest little task. Got blown up by a creeper. Guess I don't need the flint and steel. Made a second portal. Brand new pickaxe, come on. God, get rid of that. What else is here? Scaffolding. That's important. Anything else? Okay. I guess I have a new portal now. Wait. I have to do what I actually came here to do. I don't have fence gates. Where'd my fence gates go? Should have 4 of them. I'll be back with fence gates, I guess. Okay, had them in my inventory the whole time, just didn't see them. Okay. No more Enderman breaking down my doors. More zombie piglins breaking down my doors. Just got extra doors for in here because they're all gone. Alright. I also got an open eye blossom from a wandering trader. I think I'm gonna just put that on that table. And I've also been digging out a sewer system finally. Even though I don't have a diamond pick, it's taken forever. This is all that I have right now, but over here will be like the enchanting area because I have infinite XP from this zombie spawner. Alright, now I'm gonna add like little lights all around my base. And put it on a nighttime sensor so they turn on at night automatically. And I want to put 12 of them around the entire center courtyard. Alright, it looks even nicer now, and there will be less mob spawning at night around here. I haven't done these 3 gardens because I just want to do them like as I wrap the buildings around the entire town. Next episode, I'll definitely build these 2 houses up and finish more of the sewer system. Speaking of the sewer system, I want this to be like a manhole cover made out of an iron trapdoor, so you could just press a button and fall down into some water. And it'll end up like right here, right next to the entrance to the mob spawner. I also want to put all my farms down here, like the ugly sugarcane, redstone farms and all that. And bamboo farms and kelp farms and all those just ugly farms that take up a lot of space. I want to put them underground so I don't have to see them every day. Alright, I've been working on the sewer system and I put in scaffolding here for now just to get up and down easier. But I've dug out this entire area and I've gotten an enchanting setup right here just across from the mob spawner. And I've gotten a few enchanted books. And I got Fortune 3, Efficiency 4 on a pickaxe, and Smite 4 on the sword. Because Smite kills zombies quicker. And I found 13 diamonds down there that I can go Fortune. I'm going to go do that right now. Alright, the first vein I found while I was just digging tuff in the staircase. And it's 5. Gave me 9 diamonds out of it, and then the other one I found while exploring more of this deep dark cave. Alright, and it was an 8 vein. I got 16 out of it. Alright, that puts my total of diamonds up to 33, so I'm gonna make a full set of diamond armor real quick. And I got 9 left over for tools. I actually can't enchant this because I have no more lapis, so I'm gonna make an armor stand real quick and then just leave it. Alright, I've been building up the walls and the structure of the sewer system, and I haven't detailed anything. I just added bricks to the walls and the ceiling and made a floor out of stone, but I have completely decorated everything except for just small little details. I wanted to add like handrail here. I wanted to add mud to the bottom of the little river. And just add like a lily pad in there. I'm gonna add like a small bridge right here. Just to get across because the mobs come down right here. And then I'll take the XP, bring it across, and enchant stuff there. I also have my mine right here. Want to add hanging roots in these places. And these glowberries like this. And snip them so they don't grow anymore. That's an extra light source on top of that redstone lamp. This does show the back rooms of everything that I don't really care about. It's kind of well lit back here. It's fine. I want to add like glowberries in here too, though. Like that, just to add some light. Because I don't want to have torches down here forever. Just add some hanging roots. Almost never use these in the game. Go in there. I think that looks pretty good. And then I wanted to add moss in here too. I can't add any right here, can I? Because this is like barely big enough to fit down here. I put one right here. Not right there. One to put moss. Alright, cut some of that. Alright, I wanted to put moss in areas too with some grass on it. Very vibrant because we're in a jungle biome. That, I guess. Yeah, one right here. I want to add like candles and stuff in here, but I don't have a wax farm yet. I need to get bees at some point. I don't have a ceiling in here either. I want to add like a domed roof like I have in the other places. I have this domed roof with a little light in it, and I don't want to add that in there. But I think this looks good now. I have on-off switch. Alright, I'm not gonna work on the backyard. I've already added in the dirt for where I want the planting beds to be for like a little garden back here. But I want them to be podzol like all the other flower beds. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, that one worked 100%. That one worked. Okay, they're all covered all the way. Alright, now I'm going to destroy the trees. Alright, now that the trees are gone, I need to get rid of the center parts. And I need to clear out all this. Because I want the gravel here. This can just be dirt. Whoops. Up here can be dirt too. But what I want to have is, I want to have flowers on these four, and then a tree in the center. Alright, now I'm going to build the road, and I want it to go all the way over to here, and then turn and connect with that road. But I don't have the house here, so I don't know exactly where to stop it. So I'm just going to go to about right here, and then go from there later on. Alright, I'm also going to add in gravel over here for the garden, and I want it to stretch all the way over to here. So I might not have enough. I only have 3.5 stacks. Alright, now I'm going to add a border to all the flower beds, and this is going to be like for a tree. Alright, now I'm going to have a time lapse of me building this tree right here, and I want to make it out of tuff because I've seen other people do it, and trees in real life aren't brown, they're mainly gray. So it makes more sense to use a gray block. Alright, and now that the tree is done, I want to start on a little overhang right here because this wall is just flat. So I'm going to use beds as like a tarp sort of thing. Like, actually, I'll go like this. Uh, ran out of white beds. Hold on. All right, I finished the cover right there, and I think if I just put in a couple of windows, this whole area will look fine. So I'm gonna go do that now. All right, I think that's it for this video. I completed the mob farm, back garden area, and whole sewer system for the start of it at least. I want it to be filled up with more farms like sugarcane, bamboo, and just a bunch of other things. Villagers need to go in here too. I think it looks fine though. I think I'm gonna call that the end of the video.